Ladies and gentlemen, today a review of the Book of Clarence. A synopsis from IMDb. Struggling to find a better life, Clarence is captivated by the power of the rising Messiah and soon risks everything to carve a path to a divine existence. Starring Lakeith Stanfield and directed by the Bullets, or Jamal Samuel, I had a really good time with this film. It's fun, it's funny, it has a very pulpy action feel to it, and I think that it plays with its subject matter in a way that I haven't seen before. And if the synopsis and the title of the movie doesn't give it away, this is very much a passion story. And it very much takes a lot of beats from some earlier biblical films. There's a little bit of Ben-Hur and many other passion stories that have been made. It takes those passion stories and injects a bit of humor and style. The director, James Samuel, has done a lot to infect the story and movie with a lot of his feel and pace, while also maintaining a sense of style and cohesiveness that I think really help the movie move along. Lakeith Stanfield is fantastic, as he always is, and injects his character with a bit of compassion and gravitas and sternness that I think works really well in this film. There are many plots in this film that intertwine, and I think that, at least for the very first act of the movie, that they don't all cohesively connect to each other. And I do think that the first act is a bit choppy when it's trying to build the world. But in the second act, when Clarence is really going forward with his journey, it really all kind of falls into place. There are a lot of very fun characters in this film, many of them, of course, biblical characters, as this is taking place during the time of Jesus. And this movie does not stray away from that. It tells you that in the beginning, and it gives it to you. And this movie does not stray away from that fact. Clarence is an ancillary character trying to get himself out of debt while going on a journey that kind of deconstructs the passion story while injecting himself within it, with very colorful and vibrant characters that come together to kind of fulfill a very fun ride through the underbelly of Jerusalem society. It is both the deconstruction of the Jesus Christ story and a modern rags to riches story that has hints of Gladiator and Boys in the Hood all in the same film. I also truly really enjoyed pretty much all of the performances here. Everyone in this movie takes their role quite seriously and plays it quite straight. You will be hard-pressed to find a bad performance in this film. This is a very stacked cast consisting of Lakeith Stanfield, James McAvoy, Benedict Cumberbatch is also there making a bit of a cameo appearance. There are moments in this movie that are heartwarming and funny, and the director has fantastical vignettes that really color the film in a very interesting way, and I think is kind of telling for kind of the way that modern cinema is trying to treat these kinds of stories. I really did have a great time. It does enough irreverence to the story of Jesus that it doesn't completely tear it down. It simply presents it to you in a way that fills it with modern topical situations that very much reverberate through our society now, especially when it comes to the African-American experience. And I really do admire that. I give the Book of Clarence a solid 7.5 out of 10. A truly fun, well-acted ride directed by James Samuel that really does take a modern spin on the passion story and fills it with humor. I think the first act is a bit disjointed and definitely gets kind of bogged down in its world building, but through the second act and the rest of the movie, I think it really does fall in an interesting, fun place. I enjoyed all of the performances. Lakeith Stanfield is a great actor and he does bring his all to this film. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you very much.